Oh, it's freezing. Slush coming through the air.
It's horrible.
Oh, my feel your nipples.
No,
Feel them.
no,
Feel them.
no. I have 3.
Oh,
No.
I could open
Please
a-
don't do that.
I could open a tin of carnation milk with these.
I'm sure you could. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another Folk in Scotland. It is fucking cold. It's so cold.
It's cold as your heart.
It's cold. It is my heart. Oh my god. And
It's warm in here
sleeting.
though. Like fuck.
What? I put the heater on.
Jesus
It's
Christ.
a big room. It's a big room.
Big room.
I want to start with I got a gift.
Oh no.
I got a T-shirt,
Oh
a
jeez.
Planet Terror one with Rose McGowan on it with
Oh,
a machine gun,
Rose
and I
McGowan.
love Rose McGowan.
I never liked that lassie because she's snarky. She was in the Scream films, wasn't she?
Oh
whatever.
yeah, a long time ago.
Didn't like her in that.
She was in Biodome.
Was she in Bio?
She was in Biodome.
Big domed head.
Yeah, I like that.
Her last serious film was the remake of Conan the Barbarian, and then that was it. The Wilderness.
That was a missed opportunity.
It was.
That was a missed opportunity.
Momoa.
Too early for him.
Too
It was
early.
too early.
He was too young.
He's
He's a whippersnapper.
He was put.
Should do it
Yeah.
now. I see Henry Cavill's pulled out Highlander.
Has he?
Pulled out Highlander.
Oh,
Not
gosh,
enough people
goodness.
do that.
Oh
No.
no. So, well, that's a good thing because I don't think he's ideal for it.
No.
He's meant to be a bit more wiry and not.
No,
like
but he's
a-
being replaced by Chris Helmsworth.
Jesus. Okay.
He's even more pumped up.
He's
like a-
gigantic
Oh,
now.
aye, he's like a 70s fucking thing for swimming pool float.
It's he's
Fucking massive.
gigantic.
Ridiculous. Imagine having big tits like that.
You're
Just
going to
big
have
muscly
to. I'll put
tits.
This is flashing. This is going to annoy
Getting
everyone.
big muscly tits. You're like looking down at your breakfast in the morning.
When you run downstairs, do the gung dung dung? Do you
But-
feel them?
Because it's just a tit, really.
a
It's a
tit.
muscly tit, but it's still a
It's a
tit.
tit.
Some of those female wrestlers have muscly tits.
That's true.
Well,
Oh my goodness. No, that's going to be a weird film.
uh,
Then you know what I done?
what did you
I've
do?
been watching Babylon 5.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Now hold on.
Oh, for fuck's
Hold on,
sake. I'm
hold
getting
on.
up.
Hold on.
Why?
I
Out of
just saw
choice?
something. No, it was there.
Have you
Right?
started at the beginning?
I started at series 2 or 3. I can't
Oh,
remember.
for Christ's sake.
It's
Bruce Boxletter.
well, the first guy that was in it had to leave because he was a schizophrenic and he had a really
Did he?
he was getting paranoid and that, so he left and they kept
Imagine
the secret
being
until after he's dead.
schizophrenic on the
What?
set of
Now,
Babylon
everyone,
5.
but wait, everyone acting on it. It's really good. The acting quality is fucking
Oh, they
great.
took it seriously.
You know what? Because I was watching it and going, they're all really into this.
Yeah.
Then I watched the making of, and they all really believed in it. They all
Yeah.
thought the stories were great. They had a great time doing it. It
There was a
relaxed,
great arc.
you know.
And it was like there was always some cabal, there was a conspiracy, and it got
Yeah.
quite profound. There was angels.
Very.
Those guys in the suits, they were like angels.
Yeah, the
And
guy
there was
that
the-
wears the shower curtain.
Yeah.
Even he was good.
I like the guy that looks like a big tanned bollock.
It's
Warlike.
yeah, but
Oh, Jesus,
I
what
was
a couple
enjoying
of,
it.
What a couple of nerdy
I know,
bastards.
but it was good. The
It
acting's
had-
great.
It had, what's her name in it?
Claudia
Her
Christian.
from The Hidden. Is it The Hidden?
Yeah, Claudia Christian.
What
She's
happened
good.
to that? She must be strong
I
jaw,
think
Claudia.
strong job. I think she runs now. Is it
Animal
a theatre
Sanctuary.
company
A theatre company.
with the blonde guy out of the Lone Horseman from the X Files?
oh my
Is it the Lone
Lord.
Horseman?
Oh, possibly.
Lone Horseman.
They got their own show, short-lived.
Yeah.
But Babylon 5, there was a guy at art school, one of the technicians, and he did a series of paintings. I think they were called one was called Babylon 5 Series 6, Kumquat's Revenge or something like that. Fucking hell.
Well, you know what? Watch it.
The
It's
guys,
really good.
the guys who are like Italians with the hair.
With the hair, yeah.
I did like it because the creature design, because you know the famously Star Trek, it just had the bits on the
Yeah.
nose.
But there was something interesting about it.
It had a kind of baroque quality. Would you
Yeah.
say that? I'd say it was a bit
It was restricted, so they wanted it in one place so it would be cheaper to make. You
baroque.
know?
Okay, good move.
So that was sensible, but it got bigger and bigger, and like the graphics are dated, but they were done, I think, on Amigas joined together.
Were they?
It was all very inventive.
It's better than fucking Battles. No, what's it? No, Deep Space Nine.
Deep Space Nine.
That's awful.
I hate.
I hate Deep Space.
It's like Coronation Street in
it's
space.
so bad.
I hate it.
It's the worst.
It's like,
absolute
Oh,
shit.
it's like Terry and June. Oh, the cake's burnt. What we're going to do? And it's a story like that. I couldn't stand it.
One of the characters is a human spunk dribble.
That's true.
That's all he is. He's a golden jizz.
Did you see when he joined these people and they all became spunk together?
And
And then he came out of it and went, "Oh,
planet.
it's not for me."
Why did he wear clothes and never get clean? He turned into a tiger once.
It was so bad.
Rene Auberjoux, or whatever his name was.
Uh-huh.
He's dead now.
He liked my stuff.
Rene.
He liked my stuff that I do here.
Did he?
He
Rene?
liked it. He did,
Rene.
yes. Yeah.
Rene.
Yeah, there was a report back to.
Good old Rene.
So he seemed to be a nice chap. And I'm going to say that because he liked my stuff. So
Great
that's cool.
face.
That's
Yeah,
cool.
great face.
But yeah, that wasn't for me. And Babylon 5 was, I kind of was aware of it. But watching it now, you're like, they've done quite well with what they had.
Yeah.
I'm quite impressed with it.
Battle
looking back
scenes
on
are
it.
not that good.
No.
You need to dip your toe into Farscape.
What do you mean dip my toe? Again, I love
Oh,
Farscape.
there you do.
Farscape's amazing.
That's like Jim Henson, but they all took crack.
Yeah, even the Peacekeeper Wars that came at the end. And
Oh,
there's Claudia Black in it.
Claudia, she's getting on a bit, Claudia.
She is.
Gets
She's my age, you bastard.
I've seen her getting ripped in half.
Oh, God.
You'd rip Claudia.
But
in
she's
half.
all blonde and a singer now. It's weird.
Is she?
Yeah, she's a singer.
Is she?
It's strange.
I love these guys that appear in these shows and then dine off it for the rest of their life. The only time they ever get any gigs, they get little like cameos in other sci-fi shows.
That would be fine with me. If I was ever going to be an actor, I want to be in one show and then just go to conventions the rest
Would that
of
be
my
it
life.
for the rest of life?
That would be.
Well,
I'd
Jaws
be happy with
Jaws Takai he's milked that for all it's
that.
worth.
He has.
Okay.
He's 412 years old and still
Yeah, still rampant.
arguing with everyone.
Rampant.
It's great.
Rampant.
It's great. I love him.
Yeah.
He's a wonderful guy. Yeah, but check out Babylon 5. It's actually everyone's really into it.
Well, the thing is, such is the level of nerddom in the Star Trek stuff.
Yeah.
It's all been remastered. For people
Oh,
lost money doing it.
Yeah.
They did
I
it out
saw
of the
that.
sheer luck. But have you seen the redone stuff?
Yeah, I don't.
They've done the 60s stuff, and it's it's subtle. It's quite subtle. It's not bad.
It's okay, and there's bits. Yeah.
Yeah, they've
but
improved the crystalline entity.
it's
The
not
crystalline
really-
entity.
It's not really worth it. It's
No,
not
but it
really-
wasn't worth it. But nobody's going to do that with Babylon 5. I was just
I don't know how TNG got beyond its first series, because during lockdown I watched every single one.
So did I.
And now some people think our studio's small. Go and look at the studio they were in when
Tiny.
they went onto a planet,
Tiny.
and they're all standing shoulder to shoulder,
Oh.
and there's some guy that's like
Well,
a blob.
I think they all just thought to themselves, "Oh, we'll get some peace money.
We'll get some
We'll
money
get a
out of this.
holiday."
Who cares?
Paddy's like that. Fuck us, is it? But
Then
no,
by series 3, it was amazing.
they're still
it
making,
was so good.
They're still making that shit now.
Oh,
Picard.
it's
They're
not
all
good.
bad. I watched 2 series of that shit.
I got the first series and
I
thought this is
watched
terrible.
the second one. Time
And
travel.
I'm not going to go around this.
Time.
Oh, it's changed. I don't. You've ruined it.
There's a fucking rabbit in my pocket. Hold on, sorry.
Okay, ceramic
Ceramic
rabbit in your
there in
pocket.
my pocket.
No, it just felt the characters weren't the characters, and they were like, "Oh, you've evolved," but they haven't evolved.
No, it's where people forget how to play themselves.
Yeah, it
Happens
just felt
a
weird.
lot.
It felt weird.
You play a role,
Mm-hmm.
and that role's your breakout role, and it makes you famous. But then you become famous actor person, and you completely forget how to play the character. 'Cause
Yeah, I get
you
that.
are a different person.
That's right. You need someone
You-
to
you
pull the
can't-
reins.
You need to.
Because in TNG, my favourite one is the one where they go to a planet that are just getting warp travel.
Okay.
And I think it's Riker. He's shagging some doctor
Always.
because he gets caught because he gets injured.
Ah.
And they go, "There's an alien,"
Oh, I.
and he talks to and Picard talks to their leader, and they said, "No, we're not ready yet. But
Uh-huh.
so we're going to put not money into space travel, but into education to
Ah,
change people."
mm.
And it was so clever
Riker
and
fucks
intellect. It was
himself
like an adult.
The woman
It
lets
was
him
good.
escape as long as he fucks her.
Yeah, that's right. She says,
My
"You can get out of
favourite-
here, but I need a finger."
My favourite one is where Data becomes a pedophile. And
What?
Data becomes a pedophile, and he's like got a friendship with a small alien lassie with
Oh,
an anus
yes.
for a forehead.
That's right.
And she lives in some house made out of transforming sand or something. Fuck's sake.
I love it. It was
Fuck.
so. It was
Worf's
so
back.
good.
I'm hoping Worf's got over his fucking Klingon fucking period he was on for like
Oh,
poor man.
It went for a
heavy
long
bleeder.
time.
He was a heavy
Oh,
bleeder.
it comes out
Worf.
your ears. You're Klingon.
Jesus, poor Klingon.
So
Just a sanitary pad just in his forehead. What a shit character.
it's terrible, Captain. No, the one shit character, and I've said it for years.
It's Wesley Crusher.
Nope.
It fucking is.
No, because
Oh,
no,
fuck
no,
off.
no. I'll
Who's
tell
worse
you.
than Wesley Crusher?
No, because his arc, he became this sort of
No.
guru guy.
He was
at the
shit.
end.
No, I hate him, and I hate him in
No,
real
no.
life. He's a cunt.
No, he definitely is. But
Uh-huh.
Troy, and I'll tell you why.
Oh, fuck off. She's
Some-
nice tits.
No, someone would come on the screen.
Oh, come on.
going,
No, but
I'm gonna blow you out. This
but
guy.
that was so
I
90s.
hate you.
That was so 90s.
And she'd go, I sensed something, and I'd go, if I was the captain, I'd say, Troy, I don't know how you got the seat here. You're employed.
They let her fly the ship.
I'll tell you right now, be quiet. This is not a sexist thing. I saw a guy shouting at me angry. I know he's angry. You've just said that he's angry. Shut the
No,
fuck
but
up.
without Troy, you wouldn't have her mum, who's the best character in the whole
She's the
thing.
best thing.
Sexually voracious.
That's
She's fucking that
I think
big.
his wife.
Oh, yeah.
What would you-
that's a voice of the
Roddenberry's
ship.
wife.
She's the voice of the ship.
She's
Hey,
insane
Troy, but
and wonderful.
anytime they do need her, she's
terrible.
absent. Anytime they
terrible.
think, "Could
She's
you
on
meet Troy?"
holiday.
She's on holiday.
And you notice that she's on holiday on a planet. She's always taking holidays.
Uh-huh.
She doesn't have a proper job. She's a psychic, which doesn't exist.
No.
So, and then she doesn't ever demonstrate any.
Neither the human spunk people. It's a fantasy.
He turned into a tiger.
It's all fantasy.
He proved
It's
his
all
skills.
fantasy.
She didn't.
She shared the flat with Jim Davidson back in the day.
Yeah, she used to go out with Graham Souness. She was a social climber. Do you remember when she was playing a Hispanic woman who was raped on a mattress in
They
a
just li-
street?
Well, Michael Winner
Oh.
says, right, this is a rape scene. You've lie on the floor. She says, do I get a blanket? She's like, rape victims don't get blankets. She just had to lie there
It's
on
terrible.
a sack.
It's terrible.
It's absolutely shocking.
You have to see it. Death
She's
Wish 3.
she's a spunky lady. She's a
Well,
spunky.
Death
But they're
Wish
all
3.
back. They're all back. The new poster.
Oh,
But Worf's looking distinguished.
he's got white hair now. doesn't he?
Data's long dead, but like he's now the villainous character, and it just looks, oh my lord.
Oh, they
what's
can't
that?
let them die. So everyone's got to come back as
Well, no,
someone
I'll
else.
tell you what'll let them die: death.
Death.
Well, if the only thing that's killing old Jean-Luc is death,
Death. That's it.
then they'll reboot the whole shit.
Because isn't he a robot now?
As a robot, there's no mention of it. But why?
So stupid.
Why the fuck
It's
would they
stupid.
like, oh God, I'm coming to the end of my life. It's okay. We'll get put you in an eternal robot frame. Oh, that sounds wonderful. But we'll get put your saggy old arse on it in varicose veins.
Oh,
Makes sense.
yeah. Can it not be 24? No.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't work like that. No, but you could make us like anything. Yeah?
And can I have the mental aptitude of when I was maybe 30? No, 80.
We'll meet your
We're go-
daughter. So what did you do? Well, what we did is we made the perfect robot for you, and then we just took a hammer and bashed its knees so it can't run properly.
You have robot knee replacements.
He's not playing his own cut. He's forgotten how to do it
This is
himself
a different character.
because he's now all fucking emotional.
No, he was stoic. Do
Stoicism.
you remember the scene when Riker was leaving? And he went like that. It's been an honour to serve with you. And Riker leaves and he sits down, he gets his book out and he does his Sudoku. He doesn't care. He doesn't care.
Doesn't care.
It's wonderful. Good character, but
His whole
long
family,
gone.
his whole family burnt to death in that vineyard.
And do you remember? He's looking through the pictures and he bursts into tears. It's emotional. This is the first time you've seen emotion from it, and it's for a good reason.
Yeah.
And Troy goes, "Is there something wrong?" I would have fucking elbowed her right in the fucking face.
Her and Riker
Troy.
had some right fucking randy times.
Do you think so? Or do you think that she just went,
She insisted.
psychically, you had a great time, she does her knitting, and he walked out going, holy shit, that was the best sex of my life. Nothing happened.
Makes him sweat in that.
Nothing happened.
I know, just
He's just sitting there
manipulates
going,
I've been watching The Last of Us.
uh-huh.
Episode 2, 1, fantastic. Episode 2, fantastic. It doesn't do the kind of zombie trope. The Walking Dead was so fucking gritty sometimes.
Yeah.
It always went there. Kind of like the
Mhm.
later series, it lost its way, but it always used to get brutal. And then it would get more brutal. And I thought, oh, some brutality coming. Then somebody said, this is different. It's humane. It's wild. The third episode, I won't give the plot away, but it's one of the. I actually cried.
What?
It's so
Out your eyes?
out my fucking eyes. The episode is
What?
so fantastic.
Oh, I'm going to have to watch
It
this.
takes this side.
What's it
there's-
on? What's it on? What am
Oh,
I
I
watching
pirate
on?
it all.
All right, of course. Me
But
too.
there's the main
I
Pablo.
was pretending.
Pedro Pascal
Yeah.
and the young lassie for Game of Thrones. She's great because
Okay.
she's no girdly. She's like a kind of gnarly little bitch. Pedro's kind of very stoic. He's got stoicism. Anna Torv was in it. You know her from
Don't
Anna
know.
Torv. She was in that weird show. Oh God, I can't remember. She was showing
Didn't someone just die? One of them just died.
in the thing?
No, in
In
real
real-
life.
Who?
Well, I think the woman that plays the Borg Queen in Picard, she's 45. She just died yesterday or the day before, cancer.
What was it?
Now, wasn't she in it? Or maybe not. Maybe I'm getting mixed up.
No.
I thought she might be in it. I'm getting
There was
mixed up.
there was somebody that was
don't
in
know.
Star Trek. I don't think it was a Borg Queen, but anyway. But there's a scene in it. It takes a turn. It takes in it. Goes in a wee adjunct. So it's going back to 2003. It's wonderful.
Is it good?
You saw it, but through
Everyone's raving about it.
through
Not
the
just you.
episode,
Uh-huh.
it does stuff which you don't expect. There's things happen in it, and it never goes the way.
Okay,
you
I'm going to
expect.
give this a go. This sounds good.
Clever writing, and that episode was beautiful, absolutely tender and beautiful. There you go. And there's no zombies in that episode.
Well,
It's
I was
wild.
watching Paradise PD where the main guy in it got a sex doll and she didn't want to have sex with him, a sex robot.
Right.
And then to get him out the room, she fired the robot period at him.
Okay.
That's what I watched.
That's different. no, they've gone for it. But it just shows you what.
Oh,
they
that's
can,
good.
It shows you what you can do with like good acting. You can take this kind of apocalyptic, nightmarish thing, and you can still have humanity. It's wonderful.
Oh,
yeah.
that's nice. Okay,
People
I'll
will
give
say,
that.
"Oh, it's garbage." There's always some fat fucker in the basement saying, "This isn't like the game. A game different from this." Fuck off. I've never played the fucking game. I don't play fucking video games.
You should
I've
play
got time in
games.
my hands.
You should play games.
I've got things to do in my life.
I know. Listen, you should play games.
No
you know what I'm
fucking
going
play.
through at
You know the
moment?
last game I played?
What?
Pac-Man when I was a fucking child.
Well, I'm going through GTA 5 again.
No.
And it's so funny. It's wonderful.
No, I'll give that a miss.
It's
my friend.
great.
I'll
It's
give it a
great.
miss.
Okay, so
So there you go.
today's theme. Today's theme.
Uh-huh.
Dundee has tried many things. The V&A.
Soap.
They've tried marmalade. Everything fails. Everything.
Marmalade's
I-
still with us, my friend.
But it's not bringing in the millions.
No, it's not.
So, I have discovered, I have sat down at my desk.
Oh,
My
fuck.
desk was empty. It was blank and I had a bit of paper in front of me.
Okay.
And I started writing ideas. And I
Oh,
got
no.
to an idea, the third one. That's all I wrote. And this is in the first one's T-shirt and Babylon 5.
Is
But
this,
anyway,
is this blue sky thinking? Is this out the box thinking?
this is probably the greatest blue sky thinking
Okay,
ever.
let's hear it.
I know. This is not just Dundee. Anywhere, any town, city,
Anywhere
village
it's,
is
anywhere it's
struggling.
on its uppers. Anywhere it's a
struggling.
bit, yeah.
got a wee bit of problems.
It's a malaise.
I can fix it.
Okay.
Now, I want you to hear me out
I'm getting
because I'm going to say it and you're going to react.
Okay, I might.
But I don't want you to react because I want you to hear me
No,
out.
it's okay. I'm going to be stoic.
You need to build something.
Okay.
Now, it might be an existing place, but it
Uh-huh.
can be transformed
Okay.
into this thing.
Transform if I like it.
A UFO landing site zone thing. Now, wait. Because if you've heard... Hold on. In Kansas, buttfuck Kansas, in 1981, some mayor built a landing zone for UFOs. And we saw it on the news here. It's amazing publicity. So hold on. It doesn't need to be a landing zone. You can make a new football pitch and put 4 lights on the end and say, this is a UFO landing zone. Get everyone talking about it. Make a gift shop and a cafe that's all UFO based, but it's not a UFO landing zone. The V&A right now could be turned into a UFO landing zone. And they would say that's what it's for. Everyone would talk about it. More than they would talk about a museum. They would talk about this city has put all their money into getting UFOs to land.
This is just late stage capitalism. Are you mad?
I know. I'm fucking
No.
genius.
You know what this is exactly like?
What?
You know when people in America, towns were like, nobody was coming there anymore. The
Uh-huh.
railway moved.
Yeah.
And they thought, let's build the world's largest fucking baseball.
Yes.
Or let's build the largest ear of corn.
Yes.
Or let's build a
Got
big...
it.
None of these things work.
but they're still there. And you'll
Look,
get
if-
them in books, and you'll get people referencing them. You've just referenced them. In Kansas, it's got the
I've
world's
never-
largest ball
I've
of twine.
referenced them. You know what I've not done? Visited any of the
Doesn't-
fuckers.
Doesn't matter. In
No,
UFO landing zone.
Dundee doesn't have any connection to UFOs.
It doesn't matter.
No, you need something.
No, you don't.
You couldn't have Area 51 in Forfar. You just
Of
go.
course,
It-
nobody
it's-
goes
that's-
there, so it's hidden.
That's magical thinking.
No, it's not magical
It's-
thinking.
You know what you're like?
What?
You're like fucking Field of Dreams. You're like Kevin Costner. Build it, then they will come.
And you know what's made more money than the film? The actual place. People go and visit it.
Yeah, but the film.
just
The film Crocodile Dundee didn't really increase the coffers, did it?
Yeah, because it was about Australia, not Dundee.
But it had Dundee in it.
But
It's as less. It's
yeah,
just-
but he had
it's-
shoes.
it's
We have
less-
shoes.
It's
That's
less
the connection.
It's less
No.
tenuous than
No.
the notion of putting a landing strip. Yeah, God, Dundee's always got a slightly
You don't need a
silly
landing
reputation.
strip. They come straight down. It's a zone.
They've-
You
it's
haven't thought it through.
Its reputation's already a little bit bad, so you're thinking, let's improve the public image of Dundee.
No.
Let's appear like
Now.
let's appear like someone's going to a water supply.
Right, here's where the real
I'll tell you
genius
where I'm
comes
not
in.
visiting. Fucking Dundee. They must be drinking water that's got fucking bacteria in it.
Here's where
They've spent their
the
whole
genius.
annual budget on a
No.
fucking what?
Listen, here's where the genius
oh my
comes
God. Oh, here's the genius part.
in. Right,
Yeah.
I said to you, we're too big to be small and too small to be big.
Okay.
Right, but there's a madness here, and people don't like it. They don't lean into the craziness. But if you become self-aware, like any,
what's going to fund this?
no, you don't need to fund it.
Well,
Four
no,
lights.
Believe me, my friend.
Four
As
lights.
soon as you put a land in, no, there's going to be somebody somewhere's going to have to do something. It's
Right,
gonna cost-
okay. Well, we
The
spunk money in every
the
day.
McManus Galleries put a thing up. It's a sculpture and it's made out of fucking empty bleach balls. And it cost like 40 grand.
Right, okay.
And people lost their fucking minds.
Okay,
Lost their minds.
okay. Okay, I'll fund it myself. I'll get 4 light
Oh,
bulbs.
no, it's okay. Okay, that's
right?
fine.
Okay.
So you're going to just fund it by just which part of land do you own?
I don't. We'll put it on the V&A, on the corners. We'll find corners. There's too many corners on it.
Are you going to do this unofficially?
Yeah.
This is like guerrilla art.
Yeah. A UFO landing zone, right? But here's...
I would
We'll
be,
lean into the madness. If you become self-aware, right? If an actor, they're serious all their life, and then one day they become self-aware, suddenly they get a new lease of life, they're charming, and they're invited
You'd be-
everywhere.
you'd be as well making a giant fucking fishing reel
Yeah.
to catch Loch Ness Monster off the Tay.
You know what? It would work. But UFO landing
Did
zone,
you-
it
Did,
works.
did you have a head injury last night when you were
Not
doing
last night. In the last
has
3
there
years,
been a moment-
none.
it? Has there been a moment where
None.
you've been deprived of oxygen?
In what sense?
Just in the last, when you were writing that, were you...
I was leaning on
did it-
my
was it-
neck quite heavily.
Was there a nerve being pinched?
But I've got... Oh, no, listen. I've been doing my exercises. I'm
Oh,
walking.
st-
I'm
well,
doing
stop.
better.
Stop right
What?
now.
No,
It's-
like,
It's
but wait,
dislodged something that's gone
I'm
into your
I'm
brain.
completely serious.
Some piece of calcified, some of the
We-
others went in your blood vessel and in your head.
It's not. I've never been clearer. So, Dundee's madness leans into the silliness of Dundee. Instead of trying
no,
to
I'm
be this
all-
po-faced
I'm all-
art place,
I'm all for silliness, my friend.
Mhm.
All for silliness.
that's what we do.
All for silliness.
Yeah.
But I don't think there's any link between Dundee.
There doesn't need to be a link.
No, you need to have something in somebody's memory. Think Dundee. Think.
The V&A
You-
is a design museum. What design have we done in Dundee?
Oh, what you talking about?
The fucking
What
Beano.
What you
Nothing.
talking about?
We've designed nothing.
I
Nothing.
think it needs to be. I don't know.
A UFO landing
Like
zone.
a big light for Batman, but it's no Batman.
Right,
It's,
and then the kids can go and get a space burger,
kids
or they could get
Oh
a
my
probing hot dog. I've thought about the names and everything.
a corn dog.
Yeah, but no,
Corn.
it's a probing hot dog. You see, the thing just prints money.
Mate, I've had a dream for many years. I think the kindest thing I can do is just put an end to this. I had a dream many years ago to open a bar, and it was
Mhm.
going to be called Barmalade. Okay,
Okay, it's very
I
good.
had a dream, isn't it? Nobody's done it since, and they should. Barmalade be a great name for a Dundee pub.
Mm-hmm.
People early on said to me, "Silence," and I was silent, but I've just kept it to myself as a little acorn of hope. I need to smash your acorn of hope. This is never happening.
I don't like the sentence. I'm going to smash your acorn.
I'm going to smash your
I
acorn.
don't like it.
I said I'm going to smash your acorn of
Of
hope.
hope. But I just heard that bit. It disturbed me.
Stuart, a friend of mine
Right.
who I work with, he got some money. Was this true?
Okay.
And he'd noticed that his son's pals were playing with wrestling figures.
Okay.
So he thought, I'm going to do something with that. So he sat, classic moment, all the scrunched up bits of paper.
That's what I was doing.
Yeah, just like you.
Yeah,
He's an
yeah.
idiot as well.
Oh.
And he designed a wrestling game which utilised actual figures.
Okay.
So he did more than that. He spent money on fucking plans and a prototype, and
Okay.
he got the designs copyrighted.
Okay.
Then he went to the companies, the toy companies, and they said to him, nobody's playing me fucking toys anymore.
Oh.
And I think he might have spent maybe £3,000 or £4,000.
Oh my.
So I'm
That's-
just trying to save you.
You know
from
what?
that.
But I like that.
I'm trying to save you.
No,
from that.
I'm just going to get like a couple of extension leads.
But Stuart is
and
so bitter. I forget the name of the guy, but the guy that turned him down,
Mhm.
it's seared in his consciousness. He hates that guy so much because he says those figures still exist. But he actually went to the stage of making a mock-up
I kind of
and
like
getting
this
people
attitude.
getting people to play with it. And the kids all loved it, and they were like that. I want that for Christmas. But his dream was just smashed. His acorn of hope was smashed.
I think his acorn of hope is still there. It's still
You
there.
remind me of that poor Dundee guy that designed the glove for driving abroad.
But wait, right? Okay, let's do it on a smaller scale.
Oh,
right?
okay.
I've got a bit of land,
Uh-huh.
and I'm wanting to open a campsite.
Right.
Right?
Uh-huh.
How do you stand out amongst the other campsites?
Blowjobs.
No, UFO landing zone.
But there's no connection.
It doesn't need to be.
There does.
People
You could-
go, there's a
no,
mental
you
place,
could
there's a
have
UFO landing
You could have
zone.
like if you're going to do something crypto or weird cryptos, you're going to need it's the Scottish things you need. You
Nah.
can't just say, you
Ah,
can't,
wait.
chupacabra. There's a
Hold on.
chupacabra going about
Hold
Dundee.
on. There's tons of
You could
UFOs
say-
in Scotland. Bonnybridge.
Well, yeah, okay, but Dundee's not Bonnybridge.
It doesn't matter.
It does.
We say the UFOs can go different
You
places.
could say in the countryside, you could go like beaver. There's beavers. You could go on beaver safaris. You could make, here's one, a 30-foot fucking beaver
okay.
in City Square.
Okay. I'm sitting at BBC
The
News.
Dundee beaver.
Hold on. Sitting at BBC
Uh-huh.
News. We've got a story.
This is getting more heated than
Right,
geopolitical
right.
stuff. Uh-huh.
And we've got this story come in. Up in Dundee, they've opened a little sort of beaver observation thing. Oh, fuck's sake, that's not news.
No, listen.
They've spent money on a
This is
UFO landing
this is
zone.
North tonight.
Get the cameras
North
up there.
tonight.
Telling you.
Unbelievable news from Dundee.
Yeah.
Dundee's just unveiled a
Oh.
35,000 feet golden beaver on the Law Hill. That would shake them up a little bit. But you go in.
No.
You-
No.
Guess what?
No.
News for Dundee.
Wait.
Somebody's there with some flashlights. He's trying to get some UFOs
Hold
to
on.
land.
Hold on.
There's no UFO connection.
You didn't
to
mention a
Dundee.
beaver there. You said a 35,000 foot golden beaver. One, that's impossible. Two, that's the same thing.
Just because I'm an Imagineer. You see? Stop
Am I
crushing.
stifling?
Stop crushing
I'm
my
stepping
acorn
on your
of hope.
acorn.
You're crushing my acorn of hope.
No, I'm telling you, if Dundee learns to lean into the silliness and madness that it has and stop trying to be po-faced and serious, because we're not. So stop that. Have a
I'll be
bit of
seeing-
fun at
Oh
yourself.
no, we're no serious.
Have a bit of fun at yourself. You're telling me the V&A isn't a serious place? Oh my
No, it's
God.
not serious.
It's so ridiculously serious.
It's not serious. It's,
It's so-
stupid. It's
it's-
vast.
It's
How's the
stupid.
new? They've got a new direction. They've decided to be less po-faced.
Oh, that means. Do you know what that means? I'll tell you right now. They've got colouring in for the kids.
Oh no, it's called an art cart.
What the fuck?
They put art carts in all museums now.
What is it?
It's some paper and some fucking pencils on wheels.
What did I just say?
Well, no, but
What did
it's-
I just say?
It's called an art cart. There's a name for it. An art cart.
That doesn't make it any less. I just
I
said
went
colouring in.
I went to a reception once at the council, and the silly bitch who fucking put in an art cart into one of the museums was congratulated like she'd reinvented the fucking wheel.
That's ridiculous, and I'll tell you
Idiots.
why. You can tell something's failing
Aye.
if colouring in appears.
Oh yeah.
If you go to the British War Museum and you can colour in
Aye.
like Nazis or something,
It's
It's done.
lazy. It's lazy.
it's
shit.
done. It's lazy. It's
We
done.
don't need fucking pencils and paper in a museum environment.
I totally agree with you.
Don't need reading.
You're asking for trouble.
You're asking for thinking. No,
Thinking,
that's not
no.
really tough.
Show me something.
You know what? We need to. Britain. I've been reading about Britain. Our icon of hope is crushed because I think we're going to be the least.
We're the
economy's
only-
going to do worse of any advanced economy.
Yeah, we're the only one in recession, and that's Russia isn't in recession, but we are.
We are. And yet they're still ticking about. They're still going about.
How's it done? Things are
But
crazy.
Boris Johnson's back. So
It's-
he's got the
it's-
solution. It's fucking wild.
No,
man.
I have the solution.
This country's almost a failed state. It's going to go wild. I'm telling you.
All the UFOs go to America
Mm.
because they set up all these landing strips, right?
But Dundee's
Bring
already,
them to the
Dundee's
the
already got
UK.
its white elephant nobody goes to. Dundee built that whale piece of shit sculpture.
Yeah, you heard that in the wind, the noise of it.
Nobody goes near it.
It doesn't
Doesn't even
offer
look- It
anything.
doesn't really look like a whale.
You have to be at a certain angle,
Certain
certain time
angle.
of day.
Is that beach still being used?
I see people. I saw a dog shitting in it.
That's all it's
But
going to be used for.
Yeah, it's kind of horrible. I don't like it. It's too
No.
It's too brutalist. It's a brutalist beach, which
Imagine if we built, here's one, like
Yeah.
a giant sculpture head of Brian Cox. And you
Oh,
could
yeah.
rock climb his big pockmarked face. Climb up it. Climb up it.
that you know what?
There
That's
we-
a good idea.
There we go. He'd be right on board for it.
He'd
love
love
a
it.
giant head of his.
40 foot tall.
No, it
and
just
it
have
says,
to be actual scale. You can still climb his big puss. I've sat next to him. He's got his giant,
giant
puss.
head.
Giant puss.
Oh my
It's
goodness!
like Easter Island, but craggier. He's doing well. He would open. I can just imagine Brian Cox coming to open the Brian Cox climbing feet puss, and he just smashes a bottle of bottle of Buckfast
Makes
on
another
the
hole in
side of it. Folk are lost up there.
Oh, that would be great. See,
Sherpas.
now you're
There we
thinking. Now
go.
you're thinking. See, that's a connection. So I'll tell you what, right?
Okay.
I agree. We're moving on from the UFOs. This was a start.
Oh, that's starting point.
But now you've got a connection to Dundee. So we need the Brian Cox head climbing wall.
Yeah, let's ask Brian.
So let's put that
Who
on
can we
Twitter.
approach? Does anybody know
I think
Brian?
we should start a hashtag and start demanding. I'll get some drawings done, right?
Brian Cox's big puss.
And we'll want his head as a climbing wall. That's genius.
Like the north face of
And a wee,
Eiger.
at the back of his head, you could go in it and it's a wee cafe.
Oh, wonderful.
And you could buy like a coffee and some climbing chalk.
Wonderful.
Everything's available.
Look out his eyes.
Oh my God, it would be amazing.
Ken in Eiger, they've
Statue
got
of
the-
Liberty.
Ken in Eiger, there's a wee door halfway up.
Yeah.
You could have that in his nostril.
Wouldn't that be fantastic?
Oh,
What
God.
size though? I don't want it small.
No, it's got to be vast. You've got
100
to blow a billion pound thing.
I want it when you come into Dundee.
No.
all you
What are we
see is
talking
that.
about? We don't build it. We carve it out of the law.
Get rid of the law.
Let's
That's
smash it to
that's
fuck.
just for people wanking on and
Hold
shit.
on, I live in the law. Okay. Balgay.
Balgay, okay. Let's
Half of
just
it's just fuck all.
there's
There's only a
none
few
there.
squirrels live there.
nobody goes.
Nobody goes to
A couple
the
of
place.
wonky deer.
Well, I saw a needle there the other day. walking
Oh,
up.
nothing worse, nothing worse.
In a graveyard.
You don't see so many needles these days.
No, you don't.
This is something that's going
No, it's
because it's all
pills.
pills now.
Pills now.
Yeah.
They like the pills more.
Where I worked, outside it was this old 70s huge concrete plant pot.
Oh,
It was about, I think it was about 9 foot across.
I know this.
Huge.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, massive.
It was basically to keep your territory from anyone moving on it.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
it was that sort of thing. And
Very narrow
one day,
base.
I had to go and clean it out,
Oh no.
right? And I had to get poke-proof gloves. And over 200
Jesus.
people were pushing the needles down the way. So they
Oh.
were using them and pushing them in. And there were just so many. And I
What does
saw
that
the
grow
place.
into?
Another junkie. And then I saw the place was sold. The guy died and it was sold.
Mhm.
And there was guys away to clean it out. And this guy put his hands in. And I was across the road and I went across to tell him. He went, oh, no, I've not seen anything like that. And the other guy put the shovel in and lifted it. I swear to God, it was more than I'd ever seen in that one.
Oh my God.
And they were like, oh thanks. I didn't.
Like
They were
shrimp,
very
like-
dismissive of me until they saw it.
Have you seen
And then
down,
they just refused to clean it.
down by the train station?
Okay.
They've got these pebbles. Have you seen those?
Yes.
Somebody's carving those fuckers.
It's a job.
There's about 40 of them, and every time I go past, I think there's more.
Well, it was after the terrorist attack. They thought, we need to put these pebbles down to keep cars away from the front.
crashing into the front.
But you can drive right through them.
Well,
they
plus
haven't-
people just smash the glass all the time with their
Yeah.
feet.
But you can just drive through them. There's a
Yeah.
big space,
Oh,
big enough for
God.
a bus to get through.
Oh,
So it
God.
doesn't make any sense. And if you sit on them, you slide off.
They're no, but they're no designed to, because they don't want somebody getting comfy.
Oh, no, we don't
Can
want comfort.
I make those chairs which you kind of lie down on?
Yeah, I hate that.
It's like what do they speak about? Aggressive architecture.
Oh, I don't like
There's
that
a term
at all.
for it.
Yeah, it was to stop homeless people.
Yeah,
and they put these wee
spikes.
spikes and that. That's
Yeah.
horrible.
I do like it when they stop fucking skateboarders.
No, disagree.
I hate
think they should.
skateboarders.
I think areas should be designed
Oh,
for skateboarders.
they've got them. They're called skate parks.
No.
But they can't be arsed going there.
No,
So
I
they try
think
and do the
no.
ollie on my street. I trip them up.
I think of all the things that's going wrong in the world, a skateboarder's the least.
Skateboarders, and
Nothing
that's
to
my
worry
no, that's
about.
the thing that
No,
annoys me the most.
People annoy them because they're you're going down there and ruining it.
I don't
Who
mind kids on
cares?
skateboards. Fine, can a wee 5-year-old, but a 35-year-old skateboarder
Leave them alone.
just disgusts me.
Leave them alone.
I've seen
skaters.
guys in their 70s like skateboard.
Yeah,
stuff.
there's
It's
people
wild.
around here.
Wild.
There's people. There's a guy that goes along Riverside. He must be 75, and he's on his electric skateboard.
Oh, wonderful.
And he's just tearing along.
I'll just kill him.
No, I like skateboarders. Leave them alone.
No,
There's
okay.
nothing bad about skateboarding.
No, they're making annoying noise.
Why then? Oh, I love the
Yeah,
noise of
no, hear that
the
noise,
wheels.
no,
And,
hear that noise.
oh, I love it. Do you know?
No, it's just a noise.
One of my favourite sounds. You don't
Uh-huh.
get it anymore for
No, you don't,
obvious
okay.
reasons, and it's sometimes I'd leave a CD case on the ground
Ah,
and I'd step on it and it'd go, and it was like ice
I
breaking.
think you
love
still do
that.
get CD cases.
You don't get many CDs now. Do you still have CDs?
Well, was there always CDs lying about the place?
Oh yeah, I didn't tidy them up.
Can I miss?
What?
Ring pools in the gutter.
Why do you miss that?
Just like them.
God, you're a bleak soul, aren't you?
Because I'd go up, when I was a kid, I'd collect them and make necklaces out of them.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Is this going with your finger you found as well?
The finger.
Do you
I
still
found.
have the finger?
Finger bone, I've still got that,
oh
yeah.
God, that's
Yeah,
not
I've
a
got
good
that.
thing.
Yeah, I've got it. It's nice. I might make cufflinks out of it.
Ugh.
Well, maybe a
A
lampshade out of human skin.
Oh
all that
yeah,
kind of
just the
stuff.
typical things that are in
Just
your
the
house,
stuff
I
in my house.
imagine. So anyway,
Uh-huh.
the point is,
Uh-huh.
going back to it.
Oh, this is
we
us.
go-
This is a jumping off point.
Well, see, I want Dundee and all these little towns around that don't succeed.
Oh, no. Fuck those little towns. They're the
But
opposition.
they need something.
We have to crush them.
So we get the giant
Yeah,
head.
we can't.
They
we
don't
can't.
get ahead.
We can't get visitors bleeding off to Forfar
Okay,
or Invergowrie. We have
I'm
to
going
smash
to do
them.
some artwork tonight, right?
We need to. Honestly, we need to bombard all around.
Okay.
Just bombard, destroy.
See, you're more of a
New-
leader than I am. I'm just
Newport-
like everyone. come along.
Newport has got to go.
Oh, I agree with that.
We've got battleships. We could just say, listen,
Mm-hmm.
here's some Scotch
Wait.
pies.
Our battleships never left the dock, and it's
No,
wooden.
there's a new ones that are sat there.
Oh, they're not ours though. You
No,
can't
but-
just borrow
I've,
them.
I've got a plan.
Okay.
Stop
Okay.
crushing my acorn. No,
But you can't borrow a battleship.
no, you just say
We'll
them,
have our own
Here's some
battleship.
Scotch pies. Just can you take out Wormit, Tayport, and Newport?
Oh,
few
Wormit's
eggs.
the first to go.
Just
What
boom.
would that take? You know, just a couple of
If you
good
got it in the
fireworks.
middle of afternoon, because it's just all like bored housewives that set up
Yeah.
beauticians. Just
That's
fucking
exactly
take
it.
them right out.
Gone.
Flat.
No, I agree with that. But wouldn't it be better if we used, going back to the battleship, our own battleship, the Unicorn?
Never,
It doesn't have masts.
No, it never did.
No, it's never done
They
anything.
built it and it was redundant.
Yeah.
Like the Betamax of fucking.
Even worse than that because it didn't even leave the dock.
Betamax was better quality, I'm led
Yeah.
to believe.
That fucking
Remember the
boat.
days when there was Betamax and VHS, you could take your pick?
Yes.
It's like when there was Modern Man and Neanderthal coexisting, but one had to give.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just.
And it wasn't it porn that
I
porn
think
took to VHS,
yeah, did
and
it,
that's what done it,
yeah.
or something like that. It was something,
Yeah.
and that's how. What was I hearing? I can't remember, but it was. That's why football hasn't taken off in America because of there's no space for adverts. That's the only reason it's not promoted.
Well, it has now.
But you know what I
The
mean.
whole,
And
the whole of America's USA is going to become Latino very soon.
so
The southern states are all like Latino now.
I
so
heard
football's coming in a big way.
in Northern Ireland, more people speak Polish than Irish.
Well, that's interesting.
Isn't it? That's interesting.
Is
I
it?
like that.
There's no more Polish speakers than English speakers.
No,
but
Irish.
well, that makes sense. to
Makes
me.
sense.
There'll be more Polish speakers in Scotland than Gaelic speakers, I'd imagine.
There's more
Is that
people.
possible?
There's more people with 3 legs in Scotland than there are Gaelic speakers.
Okay, but
I think at their peak
the
it was
first thing the
8,000.
SNP do is it goes about ambulance.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
nobody speaking fucking Gaelic in Dundee.
Nobody speaks Gaelic in here, but every sign has
Every-
Gaelic on it.
Everything.
Oh, and it's
Tokenist hogwash.
why don't you just put right on the police cars police?
No, they
instead
they
of-
should put Dundonian on.
Yeah,
it.
police.
well, Fucking
It's the wag stains. You put the
tokenist-
wag stains
tokenist-
along the side.
Tokenist balls.
Yeah, we get that. The ambulance and that, you know.
Ugh.
It's not good.
Remember,
It's not
there
good.
used to be an ambulance went about up north with ambience on it.
Oh, the
Was it
ambience, the green one.
No, there was one up north when I was a kid. So it's an old thing.
Yeah.
There's one goes about Dundee as well. Is that?
Oh, there's it was
Oh, no.
it was a green one, and
There was a guy went about in my hometown with A-team van.
there was an A-team van here made out of is it a Rascal? It was called
Yeah.
the wee tiny one.
Yeah, I've seen that.
That was pretty cool.
Cool,
I
yeah.
liked that.
The A-team, eh?
It wasn't as big
I
as
might
the
read-
boot of my car.
I've tried to watch it. It's unwatchable now. It's just
It is
junk.
shite.
It's junk.
It's junk. It's
It's
terrible.
junk. All those
Yeah.
shows were junk.
It is terrible.
Junk.
And the thing is, it's for years and years, Britain would say we've got the best TV in the world, and we really look down on American TV. But when we were young, we started seeing things like Cheers, and you're starting to go, "This is really good."
This is a bit better, yeah.
And now, American TV, Korean TV,
Oh,
you
hell
can't
yeah.
beat it.
Hell yeah.
It's
Hell yeah.
incredible.
Saying that, I rewatched Our Friends in the North. Oh,
Is it? What is it about?
it's
I don't know
it's,
this
it's a
one.
group of friends from the 1960s through to the mid 90s,
Mm-hmm.
and it was a kind of Chris Eccleston, Daniel Craig, Gina McKee. It's just unbelievable show. It's the same
Mhm.
cast, you know, and just their trials and tribulations, and it's like. Yeah, it deals with the miners' strike, it's the swinging, the lies of the 60s, police corruption. It's an unbelievable show. It's really worth a watch. Really
I
worth a watch.
really British TV. There's especially when we were growing up, all your main actors were sort of Shakespearean
Yeah,
actors
yeah.
that
No,
went
it's-
into kids shows.
Yeah, yeah.
So it was this weird.
Well, there's a theory that
Weird
The
thing.
Sopranos started proper TV, getting good American
Oh yeah, I
TV.
could believe that. That's amazing.
Yeah.
That the script and that's ridiculous.
But our
It's
friends
so
North,
good.
our friends North predates The Sopranos, and it's wonderful.
Is
It's
it
really,
good?
yeah, it's really
Okay, well, no, I have to say, at the moment, American TV and
Well, The Last of Us. I'm telling you, man, the third episode of The Last
really
of Us.
good.
Holy shit. Holy
I think
shit.
the new series of All of Us Are Dead is coming out soon.
Okay.
So that's
I
Mm.
liked the first series,
first
but
was great.
what I think will happen is when all these sci-fi shows, the minute it turns out there's a shady cabal running everything from a bunker, I switch off.
I
Lost.
understand that. That's
It's
like if
always-
someone's got a dragon in it. I'm
They
out.
really don't know. They've made a series and then they always, there's a conspiracy. And I just lose interest.
Do you know why I have a
The
problem?
X-Files, when it got that conspiracy,
Yeah, it got boring.
it was Creature of the Week. And then it
that
got,
was perfect.
yeah.
I have my issue with dragons because in the mid-90s,
Uh-huh.
I went to see a film called Dragonheart, and Sean Connery was a dragon with terrible CGI, and I was so upset at how bad this was.
Yeah,
It was
the thing is, it's not just to see
Terrible.
the film quality of it is such
It's
a bland.
cheap and
brown
crap and
crap.
horrible thing.
All the budget had went on Sean Connery's fucking
just
voice.
his voice,
Or the dragon
and they
shit.
make it deeper.
Jack
So he's just
dragon
going, "You killed them all. I'm the only one
shit.
left."
Quaid's having a bit of a... Have you seen Dennis Quaid's face now?
Has he done stuff?
I think
that-
he's just married like a 23-year-old.
Good for him. Good for him. You need to work on the face if you're
I
marrying
see,
a 23-year-old.
Jennifer Lopez is married Ben Affleck, so the two of them in their 50s.
Okay.
Her ex-husband, that Latin singer,
Mark Anthony.
he's 50, I think he's 60 maybe.
Okay.
He's married a 24-year-old.
Amazing. I couldn't do
What have
it.
they got to speak about?
I couldn't do it.
He's an ugly bastard, Mark Anthony.
He's
But
got charisma.
I
though.
watched. No, I don't think he has. I watched 5 minutes of some new J-Lo film.
Okay.
Where they're in a wedding on an island and they're all.
I've seen the trailer.
But I watched 5 minutes. I
Just
I
put it
switched
right
up,
off.
But J-Lo's starting
Oh yeah.
to go a bit.
It's you're allowed to.
Yeah, she's starting to go. No, but her whole thing is she's never going to go.
Yeah, but she is.
You know what I mean? But
She
they all
is.
go. They
You
always
got
go.
to. That's okay. It's allowed. It's perfectly okay.
But I think Armie Hammer was supposed to be in the film.
oh, we won't have that.
The recast.
The fight I'm wanting to see at the moment
Uh-huh.
is Michelle Moan
Uh-huh.
and her out of Countdown. What's she called?
Carol Vorderman.
Carol Vorderman.
Oh, they hate each other now.
Hate each other. Carol Vorderman was on
But-
morning TV
Uh-huh.
calling her a piece of shit, essentially.
But
a thief.
Vorderman was a right-wing bitch. Voldemort's a
seems to-
Tory bitch. I don't know what's happened.
She seems to have mellowed incredibly.
She's changed.
And she's
her
changed.
tune.
Yeah.
And I'm
I
wondering.
think she's bailing on it.
Well, I'm wondering.
People
if
are going
she's
too far.
I'm wondering if it's a lot of these people. Oh, the tide's turning a little bit. This will do me some good. I'll
I don't know because I've
Because
been noticing it for a while.
but
she's been
oh, no,
disagreeing, going,
but they're out. They're
You're
gone.
going too far.
They're on their way out.
but it's interesting because I thought
Oh, Moan's a piece of shit.
they're terrible
Oh.
person. Terrible person.
The worst.
But she said that. She goes, they got all this money.
They were
And-
pals.
And then they said they provided no PPE.
Nothing.
And then they suddenly get jets and yachts.
And
And,
it-
she's saying it.
And Sir
And,
Dave,
and everyone on the morning TV's going,
you shouldn't have. That's a
but it's
shame
great.
because
it's
that's
great.
the problem. Because
Except,
power, you go to power. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Fuck you. Slag them.
yes, absolutely.
But they're so indignant. That fucking Zahawi, he's indignant that he's been binned. Indignant. That Matt Hancock was on the TV this morning. Indignant. It's like, you must forgive me.
Uh-huh.
I've
Uh-huh.
apologised.
Uh-huh.
I've time. No,
No.
folks are like, no, we still don't like you. No, you have to like me. I insist.
No, this is, you have to, well, it's not just speaking to power, but power is getting very used to going, listen, you show
But
respect.
there's no shame now.
And you're like,
The,
you're absolutely
the
right.
minute a politician says, listen, guys, we need a civilised debate. We need it
Yeah.
to be civilised.
They're telling you, here's how it's
No,
going to work.
no. That's your rules. That's a rule you steal our money with. It's all done in a very civilised fashion. You're allowed to get angry. You
Yeah.
should be angry at this shit that they're pulling just now. It's fucking terrible.
I agree.
Nadeem Zahawi
Mm-hmm.
is a multi-millionaire. He was dodging millions of pounds worth of tax. And during that process, he took fucking public finances to put heating system in his stables. And he's allowed to continue.
Yeah, this is the way it is.
This is
You
just outrageous.
You just go
Some
on with
poor
it.
wee single mum shoplifts and she gets in trouble.
Yeah.
You don't pay your fucking... You get a few car tickets, you could lose your car. No. Fairness should be for everyone. But the problem is...
It's
we're
a
living
class
in a,
thing.
we're
This
living
is
in a-
what it is.
Well, no, but it's even worse. We're living in a world now where... you can't shame anybody. The thing is, shame has a purpose. You can now get a situation where you can be the most fucking unbelievable lying shitbag,
Yeah.
shit heel, and you just lie and lie and lie. And once the furores die down a little bit, you just carry on.
That's why we need a bit of truth. We need UFO landing zones. So you come to Dundee
Yeah, we do.
and you're like, holy fucking shit.
No, what they should
this
do,
is the greatest day of my life.
liars, shit heels, and fucking thieves
Yeah.
should be carted
Yeah.
to the fucking Brian Cox climbing wall,
Oh.
and they should be nailed to it and fed to the fucking seagulls.
Or
or
you have a lovely day out climbing, you visit Dundee.
But imagine how
Mm-hmm.
lovely a climbing experience would be when you're going up,
Mm-hmm.
and you're going up, and there's Matt Hancock's body just falling to bits next to you. Like, oh, there
Oh,
it
that's
is.
a lovely day
That's
out.
a day out for
Send
the
the kids up.
Send the kids
Take
up.
a 40.
Just me next to his eyeless corpse. Oh, he's still alive. Have you forgiven me? Am I forgiven? Father?
It would be great.
I would.
So I think I've found the genuine way to fix
Madness.
everything.
But I don't think there's no funding for it. There's no funding for fun anymore. The fun budget has gone out of the UK.
I saw that with the fun budget in Dundee at their Christmas display in
Oh.
the city centre.
They were going to have something where there was going to be a torch.
Oh,
Thing.
I saw a video online.
happen?
People are walking along with torches.
It did
and,
happen.
and some couldn't have torches, so they had umbrellas.
With the glowing handles.
Well,
like
not the
in
handle.
Blade
There was a
Runner.
light in the top. There
That
was-
happened in Dundee.
That happened. There was at least 40
Because I was
people.
hoping they were just going to set fire to everything while
Well,
they were walking through.
There was people walking, but do you remember when there used to be
Oh.
something on in Dundee? Thousands would turn out.
Yeah.
There was literally dozens.
Oh, no. Well, it wasn't advertised.
There was nobody about.
Do you know that the Robertson sign was pulled out of the wreckage? And it's
Okay.
on display in the galleries.
Oh, there you
It's all
go.
battered. It's quite cool.
That's nice. I like that.
That's nice.
That represents Dundee.
It
But
certainly does.
but-
I'm quite bilious.
I see that. But with a giant climbing head,
Ah,
right? That
the
would
Brian
bring people
Cox
to
Memorial climbing
Dundee.
head.
The memorial climbing head,
Mhm.
right? That would take people into the city centre where we could continue
What's the
it.
biggest show in the world?
What? I don't know.
Succession.
Yeah.
Tie-in, sponsorship.
They filmed it in the
Yeah,
V&A.
see what I'm
Right.
doing?
Turn turn the
tie-ins.
V&A
Yeah,
into
yeah.
an extension. From his head, there's a walkway across to the V&A, and you could climb over
It's
the
like
V&A as well.
because Dundee's
And then
slow.
it has a purpose.
Dundee's slow because it had RuPaul's Drag Race and there was a Dundonian
Yeah.
in it. And
Nobody mentioned it.
Well, they got the outfit.
Mm-hmm.
And then they waited till the show was long finished when they put it on display.
Slow.
They should have immediately got that in.
That night.
Sluggish.
Totally. But that's it. But
Strike while the iron's hot.
now, the good thing is, Brian Cox is alive
He worked for the time being.
for the time being.
When he sees a giant head, it
When he
might
sees
finish
it,
him
but even if he dies, we could
Doesn't
say,
matter.
in memoriam,
in memoriam.
we have this giant climbing head.
Let's genuinely reach out to these
Actually.
people.
Let's do it.
Let's pretend we're
I'll
from
g-
Dundee City Council.
Right, we'll do that. I'll get it all drawn up. Right, we'll
Has
do
he
a
got
proper.
a Twitter account?
I'm sure he does. We'll do a proper proposal.
He won't be in charge of
But
it.
I think we'll do a proposal
Uh-huh.
and we'll get it out there.
Get out
And
to
a climbing head, and it'll be children smiling, and it'll be all about the love of the people of Dundee for you.
for one of the greatest sons of Dundee.
Nobody cares.
He was
a fuck
interviewed
about-
in the TV 2 years ago and said, "Where are you from, Brian?" "A small town outside Glasgow."
What a cunt.
How things have changed. Sneaky fucker.
That'll be great. I think we've hit. See, now you laughed at my UFO thing, but look where it's got us.
Where it's got us.
And I'm not well. I see. I'm not one of these people who say I need to come up with an idea.
Kill
I'm
you-
willing to
ki-
grow with others.
Kill your darlings. Sandpaper.
But you'd have to have it really safe because the first child that dies on it, and there's a child that's Dundee.
No,
there's
that's
going to be a
fine.
child that dies.
I bet you that's what we need. A child dies every year. That's a sacrifice for the prosperity of Dundee. It's a blood sacrifice.
Oh my God, you're way ahead of me on this.
Yeah,
I
it's
thought I was a
clever.
genius.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm just really clever. That's all I am.
You need to.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, that is so good. Okay, so right tonight I'll draw something up.
Okay, Brian Cox.
And we'll get it online. We'll get all our lovely followers to sort of retweet it, get it out there that we're proposing.
Would you
these-
say this is the thing that's happening?
Oh yeah,
Cosmic
it's,
ordering
we'll
like
just
Noel
say
Edmonds.
it's happening,
This is happening.
and we'll
we'll
hope you
write-
could turn up for the opening.
We'll write to the Courier and said, I'm glad to hear of the Brian Cox Memorial climbing wall. The face. Right.
That was brilliant. What we need to do is let Skye and Loch Alsh know about it because that'll bring all the people
Has
from
anybody,
there.
has anybody written to them? Has there been a
I
reach
don't
out?
know. I don't know.
I've
There's
not
no-
heard back.
Well, what we need to do is we need to get all the people from Skye and Loch Alsh, which is tens, and they could visit
Fives.
Dundee.
Fives.
They could visit Dundee on their holidays.
We could twin. Dundee could be twinned.
Yes, with Skye and Loch Alsh.
Is there here's one.
What?
Is there a quarry in Skye and Lacalsh?
bound to
The
be.
big monolithic piece of rock for the
Right.
Brian Cox Head Memorial climbing wall.
It
Could be from.
Oh, and it could be
You
like
know how
a-
the Norwegians send a tree to like Edinburgh every year or London? They could send us like
we
a,
used to
a
get one
tribute.
from Norway
Did we?
every year, but they stopped.
Oh, fucking greedy cunts.
No, they stopped. I think technically we were meant to pay for it.
Well, they're sitting on that oil money.
Yeah, not good. Now, what do we get now? We got in
There was a
in
tree
Lochie
that
High
was so
Street,
bad
they had a
that they
lamppost.
replaced it. No, it's a live tree they use now. There's just like lights in there. Not
Oh, we had a lamppost in Lochie. That was it. But
was that officially
and-
done or just some junky shit?
no, that
up it?
was
Okay,
official.
Okay.
The one that was in the town a few years ago in the city centre where someone took a bucket of decoration, just poured it over one side. Go and look for the pictures of it. It's the most glorious thing, and it was so humiliating that they pulled it down and had to put another one up. It was so bad.
But you don't realise how that's not just come about on the spur of the moment. That's been through committee.
it's work.
That's been loads of councillors because they're also risk averse. They all panic and they have meetings and meetings and meetings. Basically, what's happened there, they've just run out of time. The council have said, what we're going to do, and there have been some functionaries going, we really need to make a decision on this now. The tree's arriving. Have we got the baubles? Oh, we're having a meeting. A week later, listen, guys, it's almost Christmas. We need to get this done. Another meeting. It's a day before.
So
They've said,
someone
Jimmy,
just runs and
they've
throws
said,
it.
Jimmy, but what I would get to do about a tree, just run out and throw that on. I'll be
Yeah.
fine. I'll be fine.
That's
That's Dundee.
That's
That's
a through
a
and
failure
through.
of Dundee. They
Right.
talk about things endlessly.
So
Never
they
do
need
it.
us
Yeah.
to build a giant head
Cut through the crap.
from a quarry.
We are Imagineers.
Skye.
Imagineers.
Oh my God, this is
'Cause we're
actually.
built-
I'm kind of
we've
convinced.
we've got further than fucking the Dundee's got in most.
In the last
project,
50 years,
yeah.
we've got further ahead. So right, see tonight, I'm going to draw it up. I'll make some. Well, make them
Plans.
sort of planners look. You know where they do those horrible.
Yeah.
It's almost watercolory sort of
Oh, yeah, okay.
drawings of it, and we'll put it in there. We won't say it's a proposal. We'll say this is
No,
going
it's
ahead.
happening. We'll say it's
Right.
happening.
We'll get it out on Twitter. We'll get it everywhere and say this is happening. I think that's a great
Brian
idea.
Cox Memorial
climbing.
He'd be great to climb.
There's lots of
That
holes
stuff
to
on the cheeks.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
you could
get
stop
lost.
you could stop and have a wee sit
Could
down.
have a wee bivvy there.
Yeah,
Have a wee,
that's
get you a
great.
wee
Stay the
Kelly
night.
kettle and make a cup of tea. And his eye bags. Just you could rest under.
I
there.
have a genuine Kelly kettle.
Uh-huh. My dad.
I've got a genuine one. Beautiful.
My dad has one as well. My dad coveted a Kelly kettle. Kept dropping hints at Christmas and his birthday.
Mhm.
We're like, fuck, no getting him one. He eventually got one. Him and my mum set it up in the garden. All the reek came off it. They've only used it once. They've
Ah.
got a kettle in the house.
Here's what you do.
Uh-huh.
On the bottom,
Uh-huh.
right, you don't just put a standard stove, you get a wood gas stove,
Okay.
right? So that burns the smoke.
Okay.
Nothing comes out and it burns hot as hell.
Hot as
And a
fury.
Kelly kettle boils water in like 2 minutes. It's
Oh.
so fast because it's got.
We could just take
hollow
a flask
centre.
of hot water.
And on the top, you put your beans or
We
whatever.
could just have a flask of
heat
hot
them.
water. We could have a flask of hot water.
No,
Bring
you,
it with you.
no, but you.
Saves you having a Kelly kettle.
But you're out for days, and
Oh,
you
fucking hell.
you
Bag
go.
of-
No,
get
you
bags
just
of Watsits, man.
no. I had a friend. He was living in Chamonix for 3 months,
Okay.
just skiing and having the
Oh,
time of his life.
Okay.
He was renting a house off of Russian gangsters,
Well, of course.
but in his he had 2 suitcases,
Mm-hmm.
and in one he had his clothes, and a half of it he had his clothes, and in the other one, 1.5 suitcases of pickled onion Monster Munch because he wouldn't eat foreign food. Pickled onion Monster Munch.
He was living in that.
He was living on it, yeah.
fucking
He
hell.
would buy bread locally and he'd have a sandwich. He'd pickled onion Monster
Oh,
Munch.
they're nice.
I love pickled onion
so
Monster
do I.
Munch. It's really good.
Ah, good.
Got
Ah.
wheat though. Is it wheat? I avoid them now.
I don't
Anyway,
know. It's not that much. They go down to nothing.
That's true. They're good.
Just your saliva will
Airy.
just melt them. I like to
You
put
could
them.
velvetize them.
I like to put them in a cup of soup. Use them as a crouton.
Yeah.
Delicious.
Well, I know lots of people who do that. Put them in
Yeah,
soup.
oh,
Yeah,
love them.
It's very nice.
Love them.
But the greatest thing you could do with any crisp is a sandwich.
Oh,
I
yeah.
haven't heard from Chris Shadowings yet if he's had his prawn cocktail.
He's tomato crisp.
He skips.
Tomato crisp.
Skips are they're not tomato.
It's tomato. It's
I had
just-
a packet. I was talking about this just the other day, and my partner, she was eating tomato crisps, and
Uh-huh.
I was eating tomato crisps,
uh-huh.
and she thought, I went, Goron's a fucking idiot, and I went, I know, they're tomato, they're not, they're different,
No,
they're
that's
so
They're
different,
the same.
they're so different.
There's no
Now
prawn.
here's
and
what
prawn.
you do.
There's
Here's
no
what
prawn.
you do. This is
There's
your
no prawn and prawn.
this is
crisp.
your arguing technique, and I've noticed this, and
Uh-huh.
I'm not. You calm down, you sit back, and you go, no, that's incorrect. And it winds people up because it's been winding me up for years until I went, wait a minute, I was listening back to one of the shows and I was like, hold on, he's using technique over knowledge. So you do this, you go, no.
No, it's fine.
And I'll go, it's prawn, and you go, no.
No.
It's fucking
Look
prawn.
up, look
And you
up
go,
the ingredients. There's no prawn
and
in a
you'll go
prawn
like-
crisp. It's tomato.
this is your response. No, you'll think
It's
it
just a
isn't.
different kind of tomato.
And it's annoying as fuck.
It's just a different kind of tomato. It's a different arrangement of tomato.
No, it turns out you're stupid, but you have an arguing technique that gets people arguing and trying to prove their point. You just go, nope,
No,
nope.
I'm
that's-
sticking to it.
You go, no. You take it down, not to a whisper.
Oh, no, just
You take it down to. You actually even sit back.
Uh-huh.
So I'll go, it's fucking prawn, and you go like that.
no,
You sit
There's
back.
no prawn in
You go,
it.
nope,
There's no
it's not.
prawn in it.
it's not.
Look at the ingredients. There's no
It
prawn.
doesn't need to be. There's no blueberries in a blueberry ice pull.
No.
It's flavouring.
Beef crisps don't have beef in them.
Beef crisps are.
It's an awful flavour.
I tell you, I
Remember
saw this
beef pot
beautiful
noodle?
girl once, and I didn't know what to say. She, I can't describe her. She was just like a supermodel, absolutely gorgeous. We're stuck face to face, and I said, "Do you want a beef crisp?"
Oh, wonderful.
I,
Oh, Jesus.
It-
That's haunting you.
and it was Tesco's own beef crisp, so all you could smell around us was this horrible fake beef smell.
full beef.
And the reason I had them is because it was a multi-pack, so I'd gone through the Watsits,
oh,
I'd gone
you're
through
you're stuck with the beef.
the cheesy poofs, and I was really hungry.
Oh,
And she went like that. No, thank you.
Imagine if she'd just been ravenous.
No,
Imagine
Even
she
if
just
you were
stuck her whole
ravenous.
tongue into the bag and
Blah, 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 blah.
spelt it a bit.
it was so. Yeah,
Okay.
you want a beef crisp?
What a beef crisp.
Oh God, I'm sweating thinking about it now.
Oh, it's horrible, isn't it?
Just humiliating myself.
It's okay.
Fucking
Just
hell.
let it go.
So, ladies and gentlemen,
Mhm.
tonight we will start not the proposal, but saying this is happening.
No, it's cosmic ordering. It's
we
happening.
should inform some newspapers. This is what's getting built.
Yeah.
I think that would only be fair. I think we'll get
We'll
on
write.
that.
We can write to the Courier.
Okay.
No, because we'll need to write to maybe the Forfar Times. Or
Build it up.
The Pitt and Weem Gazette. You know what I mean? Create
A buzz in the
the
background.
Banffshire Herald.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then they come to they write to
listen,
the council and
We've
say,
seen
can
about
you,
it.
can you confirm the fact there's the
Ah,
Brancock?
This is going to be genius.
happen,
This is
yeah.
wonderful.
Let's
Okay,
do
I'll
it.
do that tonight.
Okay.
And you can thank myself. And I'll give you 10% of that because I created, I watered the soil. I planted the
You
seed.
didn't cross my acorn of hope.
And all it came out, the flowers came out, and you just snipped a few back that were not quite right.
Well, that's what you do to a tree. It's
That's
got more
all you done.
longevity. If you coppice a tree, it's got more longevity.
But
Lives
that's all you
longer.
done. No, I done all the hard work.
You
I don't know
did. You
how
did all
lived
the
it.
graft. You put all the dung in. You cultivated. You rotated soil.
That's it.
You-
Ladies and
the loam.
gentlemen,
Good
watch out
John.
for this. This is going to continue.
Oh yes. Listen. God, I'm quite. I'm still bilious. Yay!
Oh, listen to the crowd. Oh, thank you.
It's like the Roman
It's
Colosseum.
amazing. It's me. Oh, the music stopped. Oh, well, everyone just stopped. Until next time. Later.
Ta-da.